It took a few minutes and a few blankets, but everything turned out okay. Still, it could have been a bad scene. It was actually something we've all probably watched either in person or on video a number of times, but this one was quite dangerous. It was a dog doing what dogs do, chasing something. A dog in New Jersey started chasing a goose and got locked into the chase. It was a wild goose chase. What the dog failed to see was that it was chasing the bird onto ice, and it turned out to be very thin ice. And you know what happened. The thin ice gave way, the dog plunged into the waters that were obviously very frigid. Thankfully, as he said, the dog was rescued. It was put into a car that had some blankets in it, and after a few minutes, the dog was okay. But it illustrates a point, doesn't it? How often do we see people get caught up in something, and we know where it's headed, but they become so locked in on this life, or this enjoyment, or this pleasure, or fame, or ease, and they just stop noticing the danger that's ahead of them. They stop seeing the spiritual warning signs that are all around them, and they stop hearing the spiritual counsel that's seeking to be given. Eventually, they get to a point where they simply do not think those things even apply to them. After all, they're safe, they're in control. But the Bible warns us about as clearly as possible, let anyone who thinks he stands take heed, lest he fall. 1 Corinthians 10, verse 12. In other words, just about the time we think we have it all figured out and we can get away with it, spiritually, we will fall. That's a message we need to teach others, yes, but it's also a message each one of us needs to have clearly on our minds as we navigate a world filled with the devil's temptations. And so today, and every day, let's keep our central focus on never thinking that we have it all figured out. Let's heed the warning signs, turn away from sin, and humbly walk with our God.